Hey Bookies, hey, let's spend the morning with me. Now, I just got back from walking my dog and putting my son on the bus, and I just laid my edges, and I was feeling a little bit bored, so I figured I'd pick up the camera and see what's up with y'all. Y'all been having a good day? You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a good morning? Did y'all sleep well? Did you eat last night? Because I know y'all don't be eating at night. Like, you'd be like, oh, well, I'm really not hungry. Girl, if you don't eat you some motherfucking food before you pass out somewhere. And I'm talking to me too. I can't tell y'all nothing I don't know personally, okay? But yeah. I think the conversation today is, I think your girl built the walls a little bit too high, you know? Like, at first, I did it because, you know, it was a protective mechanism type situation. Like, growing up with an emotionally absent maternal figure and being a female, it was extremely hard. So I had to essentially like protect myself. And that made me a lot like distrustful when it comes to relationships, may it be family. I'm actually like really distant with a lot of family members and I don't have many friends. And it's like, I did that. It was working before, you know, like I was protecting myself and like I had to do what I had to do. But now your girl is trying to do a long jump over a fucking castle. I can't get over my own walls. Like, and I know that may sound crazy, but I'm being dead serious. It's like I have a really hard time like making connections. I do not like small talk. Like a lot of people when they meet me, they're like, oh my God, you're so nice. But like, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to interact with you a little bit sooner, but your demeanor is just like, you kind of come off as like really standoffish or like distant and like quiet. And that is very accurate. I am extremely quiet outside of, you know, my social media because I love y'all. Y'all my bookies. I feel like I can talk to y'all, you know. But in the real life, I'm minding the fuck out of my business, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's like, even when I try to make friends or I try to branch myself out there, it's like I already kind of have the stigmatism of being the loner. And it's like, that's cool, but when you're trying to make connections and maintain connections, that's not really what you want. And it's like, my default is, well, I don't really give a fuck. And I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to maneuver through life. Like, you have to care. And it's like, for a long time, I was like, well, I only care about my son. Like, obviously I care about myself because without me, I wouldn't be able to take care of my son. But realistically, I really only care about my son. And I'm like, you have to love people. Like, you have to let people in. And it's like, that's really hard for me because I've been through so much. I became a mother at 14, a single mother at 14. I then became an ex-fiance at 19. Like, it was too much. Now here I am at 22, my own apartment, my own house. You know what I'm saying? My own apartment, my apologies. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing, but it's like, there are things that I'm trying to work on now that helped me then that aren't helping me now. Right. I'm hiding in the bathroom, but one of my, like, the person I was supposed to be working with today called out, so I had to run 2 positions, and then the guy that I'm dating, he surprised me with my favorite lunch, because I was like, I'm overwhelmed, and I don't know, am I making good? But I'm sweating out my edges. I'm excited for some reason. Like, I don't know, that man like me and I like him too, but I got commitment issues, and I don't know what this vlog gonna be about for real. And And then I also got my first Lulu set today, but I got the shorts. I did order some pants as well. I got the light pink one, and obviously I got this one. Is this blue or is it purple? It's giving light, it's giving blue, but yeah. And then I also ordered some blue Nike Air Maxes to go with this outfit. But she's cute, she's tea. I've never had Lulu before. This is my first outfit from them, and I kind of like it. The quality is good for sure, but yeah. I really am hype about that Lululemon set, and I just changed because my booski said he wanted to see what it looked like on me. But let's give a big shout out to him for bringing that big ass box upstairs, because Lord knows I couldn't have done it on my own. Or I didn't even touch the box, I'm not gonna lie, so thank you. So hey Bookies, hey, it's actually Saturday. I completely skipped recording on Friday, but me and Lola just came back from a walk, and I'm waiting on my cousin because we're about to go get breakfast. We're also supposed to be going to look at some cars as well as going to the flea market, so I'm really excited about that. It's feeling a little nippy outside, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of chilly, so we're gonna see where the day takes us. I'm really excited. But for my scents today, for my clothes, I'm doing this Sol de Janeiro inspired perfume. It smells really good. And then I also have like my little Versace sampler. So those both super tea. Yeah, but I'm excited. I really want to get my hair done today, but we'll see how the day goes. And I also did my nails about 3 weeks ago, but I did full cover tips and I made them essentially press-ons, and now they're starting to come off. And I've also been trying to cycle things, so I did this at the very beginning of my cycle when I had a lot of like energy and stuff like that. And now I'm really wishing I would have just did like a regular full set, because I don't really feel like redoing my set. And I'm only missing one on this nail, but they're all like lifting and ready to come off. And 3 weeks is not bad, I'm not gonna lie. I did my whole prep and everything like that. So for them to have last that long, intentionally knowing that I made them a press-on set, I give that kudos to me. But I'm kind of sad because I kind of messed myself over, because I'm like, I loved these nails too. I wasn't even sure what design I was gonna do with them. I usually never do. I just do the nails, and whatever I do by the end of it is what I do by the end of it. I never even finished my thumbs because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my thumbs. But I feel like I'm gonna have to redo my nails, and I'm actually leaving out for my hair appointment right now. So I made it to my hair appointment, and I've been waiting for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and the lady's not here. And it's obviously snowing outside, and I can't call her. She's not answering the phone. So I don't know if I got the time mixed up, but I'm really sad. I'm really sad. So we're gonna see how this goes. I got me some food and I got me a mimosa. So let's get to it. Yeah. Thank you. Who is this? Somebody see the food there. I finished getting my hair done. She did arch my eyebrows because she was late, but Lola's drinking water. But yeah, I just got back from getting my hair done. I think it looks really cute. I know this probably isn't the style that y'all were expecting to see me with. Probably like a bust down middle part, you know. But I kept getting so many compliments. People telling me that they love my hair, telling me that I look so cute, or whatever the case may be. And I just got like a lot of looks from especially like the men, or like the older men, or like more middle-aged men, them like looking at me, telling me that they liked my hair. And I really feel like that's just because they're used to seeing, especially like women or girls my age, with like weaves and wigs and stuff like that. But she did her big one, I'm not gonna lie. Especially my favorite part is like the back is like when you can really see all of the curls and the coils. But the beginning of me going there was a shitty experience, I'm not gonna lie. She was like, damn near 45 minutes late. I've never been to her before. I also didn't have her phone number because I lost a piece of paper that I wrote it down on. I was like, oh, well, maybe I just got the times mixed up. You know, I was sad, and I don't have a car. So, like, I got dropped off in an Uber there. And so I was, like, having to wait outside. And I noticed that there was like a little cafe right down the walkway a little bit, because people kept going in and out, in and out, in and out. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and stand in the cold. Hopefully they got mimosas. So I went in there, I got me a drink, you know, and then I just sat down and I started talking to the bartender, because, you know, she looked like, if there's a hair store next door, you know what I'm saying? If there's a hair salon next door and you're a black woman who looks like she gets her hair done, I'm assuming that you know her. So I was like, you know, I just told the bartender, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of sad. And you know how bartenders be. She was like, what's wrong, girl? I'm like, oh yeah, like not the bartender, but I was supposed to get my hair done by the girl next door, but she's not coming, or she's late, or whatever the case may be. And she was like, oh girl, you know, I got you. And then she called her and she was like, yeah, like she's on her way. So cool, fine. She was like 38 minutes late. I got there, my appointment was at 10 o'clock. She didn't get there until 10:38. Coolio. But then she was like, she was on the phone the majority of the time. She was just talking and like just not really, like, you know, just me personally, I'm cool, whatever the case may be, just do my fucking hair, all right? But it wasn't a terrible experience, but it definitely wasn't like my best hairstyling experience ever. But she definitely did ice my shit. She definitely did her thug thizzle on my hair. I was like really like iffy about how I felt about it in the beginning, but I think I'm in love. I'm not gonna lie. I think I really, really like it, especially since she did my eyebrows too. But she also clipped my ends, and I feel like that's part of what's throwing me off, is I'm used to my hair being a little bit longer. But I feel like I look really pretty. I think it looks really cute. I've been getting a lot of compliments. And I really just feel like girls my age aren't used to wearing their hair natural, and it just bothers them, because even another hairstylist, while I was there, she was like, oh my God, like I want to wear that style, but it would probably look stupid on my head. And I'm like, girl, try it. You never know.